All right, so now we're going to build out the components and the pages that have to do with authentication. So things like login, register, and stuff like that. So this is what we're going to start with. So in our pages folder, I am going to create, wait, let's, okay. So in the pages folder, I'm going to right click and create a new folder, and I'll call that folder auth and hit enter on that. Aha. So in this guy, I'll create 4 files because I want all the authentication pages to be in the same place. So let's create the first one, which is going to be login.js. Aha, then I'll do another one. This one will be register, or yeah, register.js. Then we'll do for the forgot and reset password. So let's do forgot.js, then reset. Lastly, reset.js. Okay, so now we're just quickly going to create our React component boilerplate RAFCE, and I'll just hit enter on that, and then that's for reset. Then for forgot, we're going to do the same thing. Save that. For register, I'll do the same thing. And then save. And lastly, for login, I'll do the same thing. Save that. Now I'm now going to bring in the CSS file that will handle all of these components. So I'm going to put their styles because they are very similar styles. I'll put it in one CSS file. So remember, you can just go to the repo that contains all of our CSS file and just grab it. For me, I'm just going to drag it inside and just dump it inside my auth file. Yeah. So this is probably the only file that's going to be auth.module.scss. Every other thing is just plain .scss. All right, great. So now that we've created the auth components, the 4 of them, I am going to create the, which one did I close? Reset. I'm going to create the route for these components. So I'm going to go to app.js, and then I'll just start by duplicating this route. Let's create for login first. So it's going to go to /login, and then the component we're pointing to is going to be the login component as well. Let me see if I can auto import it. Why is this thing not auto importing? Like I'm really tired of, you know what I'm going to do? Maybe I'll close my Visual Studio Code and open it again. I don't know why it's not auto importing, and I mean I'm tired of all right, anyway, let me just import it myself. So import login from pages and auth, then /login. Okay, so save that, and then while we're here, let's just do for the remaining ones. So I'm just going to duplicate this twice. It needs to be even 3 times f. So let's do for register, and then we're just going to point to the register component. Then let's do for, let me see if I can auto import it. See, it's not auto importing and I don't know why. Let me come here and try it. Maybe I should just save this guy again and then try it again. Register. Anyway, I'll auto import it. I'll import it manually. So register. Then we're going to have forgot. So forgot. And let me be sure that because I want to keep things consistent with the already finished project. So I just want to use the same name nomenclature that I use. So forgot. And here we're just going to point to the forgot. Then lastly, we're going to have the reset. Now the reset is going to have params attached to it. So here I'll say reset or reset password. You know, we've already defined it in the back end. So the URL we pointed to is reset password, and then we're going to have a params that will say / and the name of that params, we're going to call it reset token, like so. So camel casing for that, and of course it's going to point to our reset component. Okay, great. So now let's import all of this manually, which is like a pain in my side right now. So I'm going to start by importing the register component, which I'll just say register. Then I will do same for the forgot. Here I'll say forgot. Then lastly I'll do for the reset. So reset. Aha. So I think that's it for this one. So let's go ahead and save. And of course we shouldn't get any error. Now we can test the login and register page. So we've created routes for this, so I'll just click on register. Aha, so you see we have this tiny text here, register, and then login. Aha, so technically every other thing would work because it's the same pattern we used to create them. So that's about it for creating the route for the authentication. In the next one, we're now going to start building the login components. So see you in the next one.